Babe,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I seen online today?
What's that?
It was like somebody was posting about how people don't like them, and it was like the 20-page paragraph about how people don't like them and all this other stuff. And you know, in my mind, I'm like, there's 7.8 billion people in this world, and they all don't like each other. So why do people care about 10,000 people that don't like them? That's strange.
I don't think it's 10,000 people. It's probably just the one person that you keep thinking about. First of all, nobody's checking for you like. Listen, man. People gotta understand. Like, nobody's checking for you like that. How about you go out and be positive in the world? Go do something positive for yourself.
So it's never bothered you that someone didn't like you?
Nope.
Laron, not even an inkling.
First of all, I grew up being picked on and all of that stuff. I went through all of that tragic mess in high school and middle school and whatever. I've been through all of that. Right? I just kept my head
Me
down.
too.
I kept my head down and did what I had to do. So, got out of high school. Think about it. I never went on any dates in high school. Never went on did any, outings and house parties because I wasn't invited to them. So, becoming an adult and learning that stuff really didn't matter, because when you're an adult, you can do what you want and you can be successful. Why would I condone or worry about that stuff? You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Somebody don't like me, so that don't pay my bills. That doesn't pay my bills, and it shouldn't pay anybody else's bills that somebody doesn't like them.
Yeah, but I will say we see it all the time, especially in our profession, where people blatantly don't be liking each other, and they'll sit up under each other.
That's the problem of the day. You worry about somebody at work not liking you. It's not about liking. Everybody want to be. It's not likership. It's supposed to be leadership. Do your job. Do your job. That's what you're there for. You get paid for. You're not there to make friends. It's cool to make relationships. It's cool. That's awesome. Make relationship with people who are genuine. That's good. But if you're just there to make friends and be fake and be a fake friend and that stuff is foolishness, man. Ain't nobody got time for none of that.
I mean, I think you're absolutely right. Like, I think for me, especially me, like, I came up, I got picked on in school, and I also didn't run in cliques anyway. So for me to kind of like be an ambivert anyway, sometimes I can be extra introverted and sometimes I can be extroverted, and still and yet I'm still the same person. But it takes a lot of energy for me to put up with just like people in general and outings. So if you don't know that about me, you'll think I'm a hot or cold person. And it's not really that. It's just like, I don't consume my brain with trying to be liked by everybody. I don't see the purpose of it. I see that it's very mentally draining. And I've seen like people act like they're friends, whether they really are or not. It's never really my thought. It's always like, why can't you be the same person in and out of somebody's face? And what I found is that most people, like, I always call it the People's Choice Award. Like, everybody wants this like People's Choice Award because that is what most people thrive on, is just being liked. And when someone doesn't like them, they literally go down this rabbit hole of stress and struggles. And it's like, but why? And I think maybe because I was picked on, maybe because I wasn't always, the popular girl and everything. And maybe because I've never, you know what I'm saying? When you don't get attention like that, you don't really crave that attention. I think if anything, when I became an adult, one, I learned, like you said, it doesn't really matter what you think about me. And then two, I looked at it like this. If I worry about every person that doesn't like me in the world, or maybe that one or two people that don't like me or whatever, I'm gonna be one miserable person. Like, it might be somebody in daggone, I don't know, Belize. That might be my bestie one day. I can't worry about the other 7.8 something.
Belize.
For real. Like, you never know who your daggone bestie might be on the other side of the world, and you sitting up here in your little city or in the workplace or in a unit or at a job talking about, this person don't like me, I wish they liked me, I just want to be liked, let me get them a gift so they can like me. I be seeing that stuff. I sit back like, the world is not designed for you to be struggling and stressing, especially over another human.
And I'm glad I went through those times of the whole high school stuff with the picking on and all that, because even as when I got older, I just still, you didn't like me then, don't like me now. I don't care. Just don't like me. Just keep it going. I don't know if you've seen that Michael B. Jordan interview with the girl.
Oh yeah.
With the girl used to call him corny in high school, and he was like, "Hey, yeah, I remember you. Yeah, you used to call me corny." but she was giving them googly eyes. They're like, no.
Now you the it dude.
No. Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy that you had back then. I don't care about people liking me like that. I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm out here to be successful. I'm not out here to be successful for you. I'm out here to be successful for myself and my family. I don't deal with that.
But I think it also goes back to kind of like what I'd be talking about when it comes to some people are willing to like sell themselves to like.
You want to be foolish? Go ahead.
Yeah, like the dark side of life, just because they want to be like included in everyone's conversation, included in everybody's like lifestyle. And it's like they don't ever find themselves, and then they're like 80 years old on a rocking chair talking about, man, I wish I would have did something for myself. No, you keep following people and you keep trying to be like everybody that's up and down your Instagram feed and all this other stuff. That's just craziness. Like either log off or change your own algorithm. Like I have read, like, you know, whatever you are watching or whatever you're consuming should be something for your benefit. So if your feed doesn't feed you, then unfollow some of these people, block them. Because some people do, to me, inspire me, but I don't want to be like them. Like, I'm like, oh, that's so cool. You know, but I don't want to sit there and be like, oh my God, look at her shoes, look at her stomach, look at her dimples. I have to get like that. Like,
look at his what?
Their stomach.
No, you said
their dimples, their feet.
Look. I don't know. You said something. I thought you said something else.
What did you think I said?
Not nothing.
You're always saying some old wild stuff.
Never mind.
But anyways, like, you know, I just think that people spend too much of their time, you know, just consumed with other people's lives. Like, for a long time, we didn't even, like, you know, like, put a lot of stuff out that we were doing, because I felt sometimes that people would just be bothered by, oh, look at them looking too happy. But then I realized, well, if you don't like my happiness, just block me. Like, please, just block me. Like,
you know, there's a button that just, or there's a finger that you can move, and it just keeps scrolling. I don't know why people stop and try to hate on people's stuff. If you don't like it, just...
Yeah, like, I be seeing people put these crazy comments under people's stuff or be all negative, and I'm just like, but like, what is going on inside of you that you're going out your whole entire way to just like be a jerk? Like, I don't see the purpose of it. I think that, you know, when you talk about finding yourself, I think a part of your childhood is definitely going to play a part inside your adulthood. And so the people who continue to like not like someone, they have something going on in them. Unless this person have done something just really ridiculous to you, I get it. But the whole like, I just don't like that person, I don't like the way they move, I don't like their vibe. I've just come to a place like, people are just different, and some people are gonna be your cup of tea and some of them aren't. But at the end of the day, I'm not going around like, I hate this person. Like, it's been people that have done like real wild stuff to me, you know, personally and professionally. And it's not that I give them grace, I just don't deal with them. Like, if I don't want to deal with you, I don't have to deal with you. And I feel like that's a part of like protecting my peace. At least what I learned a long time ago is what you entertain is what is going to be entertained in your life. And so if you entertain people that don't mess with you, but you just trying to keep the people's choice award, then you're going to have some real stress and struggles, because nobody knows who you are. If nobody knows that you have a standard for your own life, then 9 times out of 10, they're going to be like, oh, she allowed anybody and everybody around her family, around her happy peace, and all those other things. And so I feel like if someone doesn't like you for being your original self, then that's okay. Like, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Very okay.
I just think that, you know, kind of like what I teach the girls, well, kind of like what we've always taught our kids, is like, there's going to be people that's not going to like you, and you just got to be okay with that. Like, you got to stand on your truth. And for me, I've never been like a vindictive person to like go after somebody that didn't like me or did something wrong to me. I always just feel like it's the circle of life. People going to get their karma regardless. So worrying about someone not liking you, and you know you've never done nothing to them, just stand in your truth and be okay with that. Because honestly, that's what it's going to boil down to. Like, did you do something to that person to make them not like you? And 9 times out of 10, sometimes you can be misunderstood. Sometimes people just don't, you know, want to get to know you because of what somebody else said about you. Or honestly, sometimes people just don't like you. And you got to be okay with that. Like, I think I've just come to the realization that I'm not for everybody. Like, I'm an acquired taste, and I'm okay with that.
Absolutely. Acquired tastes are better than just regular old tastes. That's the problem with a lot of people. They want regular taste every day. They want a regular taste. They just want to eat the same crap. I don't eat onions. I don't eat this. I just want to stick with this, and I don't eat that kind of sauce. I want to eat this kind of sauce, which is regular, like ketchup. People just want regular, and they want to be around regular crap. I'm not a regular guy. Okay?
So how do you feel about being labeled?
I don't care. You can label me whatever you want to label me. As long as my family is taken care of, as long as my wife knows me, that's all I need. I don't need. You can label me whatever. As long as I ain't do nothing to you to go to jail, I'm fine.
Yeah, I think for me, labels to me always boil down to like I don't mind someone perceiving me in whatever light they choose to. What bothers me is when people lie. Like, when people lie on me, that probably is the one thing that gets more under my skin than anything. Like, you don't have to like me. You can tell whatever version of the story that you want about me, but don't lie on me. Mm-hmm. Like, that's the part for me. So when people label me, I'm okay with whatever their labeling system is, because I look at it like this. Most of the time, when people label you, they really don't know who you are at the core. So, like, remember when I called you the other day and I was telling you about how, like, people can dress up who they are, but at the core, that's going to show more than what someone says about you. Mm-hmm. And so I just look at it from a standpoint of, you might not like somebody because of who they are, but just accept them for who they are and move on. Because at the end of the day, we don't need to be trying to like live our lives trying to worry about everyone's labels, because people are going to label you regardless, and that's just what it is. But yeah. So just to kind of wrap it up, when you think that people are labeling you or putting you in a box, or that they don't like you or whatever, just realize like that's just going to go on for the rest of your life, and you cannot consume yourself with people's likeness of you, because when it's all said and done, 100 years from now, we'll all be dust. So why worry about people for 100 minutes?
Dust.
We will. I'm not gonna live to be 138.
Never know.
If I live to be 138, I'm gonna make a YouTube video about it.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Your fingers might not work.
Yes, they will. I'm just like, let me tell you.
Your arm might fall off.
Ago. What?
Your arm might fall off.
What are you talking about? My arm is not gonna fall off.
138. Arm might fall off, bro.
My arm might fall off.
Yeah. 138 years old.
Anyways, thanks, babe.
Mm-hmm.